Welcome back to the surgical canvas. Today we will be discussing radial artery forearm flap. It is a fasciocutaneous flap, also known as Chinese flap. There are several advantages of this flap, such as it is thin and pliable, has reliable vascular supply. There are large vessel diameters for easy anastomosis. This flap has easy flap elevation technique and it has an excellent success rate, approaching 95%. Coming to the anatomy, the radial artery lies between the muscle brachioradialis laterally and flexor carpi radialis medially. Looking at the wrist joint, we can identify the anatomical structures. The most lateral will be the superficial radial nerve. Then we will find the cephalic vein. Then we will find the tendon of the brachioradialis. In between the tendon of brachioradialis and the flexor carpi radialis will be the radial artery. Now coming to the markings of the flap. First we will mark the elbow crease. Then we will mark the wrist crease. Then we take the midpoint of the elbow crease and mark it as A. Then we will palpate the radial artery 1 cm proximal to the wrist joint and we will mark it as B. Then we will join the point A and point B. This AB line will mark the axis of the flap. After that, we draw a curve joining the 2 points. This represents the course of radial artery. Similarly, we can inflate the tourniquet, and when the tourniquet is inflated, the veins will get prominent and we can easily mark the course of the cephalic vein. Now, for surgery, we will mark the dimension of wound, such as in case of oral malignancies. We will mark the wound and then we will plan the. Now we will accurately mark the dimension of the wound and draw the similar skin paddle on the front of the forearm. The limits should be at least 1 cm proximal to the wrist crease. Medially we can go till the non-hair bearing skin and laterally we can go till the mobile vade, which is between the brachioradialis and extensor carpi radialis longus. Proximally, we can use almost entire forearm skin except 3 cm area of the subcutaneous border of the ulna, as this will compromise the venous drainage and lead to the lymphedema. Length of the pedicle can be up to 15 to 22 cm and as when needed. Now, let's take the example of the oral malignancy. Here, after the flap is raised, radial artery is anastomosed to the facial artery and cephalic vein if taken, or vena comitentes, which are 2 in number along the radial artery, are anastomosed end to side to external jugular vein or internal jugular vein. The flap can be made sensate using any of the nerve available, such as the superficial radial nerve, lateral cutaneous nerve of forearm, or medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. The flap can also be made osteocutaneous, as by taking the wedge of radius up to 12 cm, which are based on the perforating branches of the brachioradialis. Thank you.